Hello everybody, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to show you how to put the tail on any loaf cat without having to sew it on. And this will work for any loaf cat, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, so what I did my loaf cat in, and honestly keep the same yarn and same hook that you did your loaf cat in. The loaf cat pattern that I followed was by LOAF Crochet Boutique here on YouTube, and I will put the link to the video tutorial in the description below. But what I use is a 5.5 millimeter hook and a 4-ply worsted weight yarn. And so I'm going to use my yarn, you use yours. Okay, and what they always tell you is to sew on the tail right where you started decreasing in the back, and that is exactly where we're going to be doing our work too, but we're not going to be doing any sewing. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at your cat straight on like this, and you're just kind of going to go to the back right where it starts decreasing, and you're going to look. And I am going to be choosing to do my tail with 8 single crochets all the way around. Some people do 6, some people do 7. I'm choosing to do 8. So this is how I do it. And I'm just going to work my way back here, and I'm choosing, we're going to be working around the entire single crochet right here. So I'm just going to insert my hook right here, and this is right there on the end where it started to do its decrease, and I'm going to attach my yarn. I'm going to pull it through, and then I'm just going to chain 1 to secure it, and I am going to go back around that same exact crochet that I did, same exact stitch, and for the first 4 stitches I am going to be carrying my tail along with me. So we are going to do 1 single crochet into that same stitch that we just pulled through. We're going to go into the very next one right there and do another single crochet. We're going to go into the very next one right here and do another one. So that makes 3. And then we're going to do 1 more around that one right there. And that makes 4. Now I'm going to turn my cat around. Now I'm going to just ignore this, and I'm going to work into the stitches that were right below that one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 is right there. So I'm just going to go directly around that and do a single crochet. So that's 5. Go directly around the next one. 6. Directly around the next one, which happens to be decreased, so it's a little bit bigger. 7. And then if you need to go around this one right here, that's fine. And that's 8. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just be working in the top of this round right here. So just pay attention to where you're sticking your hook. Okay. And that was round 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet into the very first stitch we did, and we're just going to be doing 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way around. So right there, there's our 1. And we are going to do 8 rows of this. So go ahead and do 1 single crochet into every stitch around, and like I said, just be paying attention. Just keep your eye on the top right there, making sure that you're only going through 1 and not going all the way across. Here we go. And so that right there was round 2. So go ahead and do 8 rounds, and if you wanted to go ahead and mark where round 1 was, I would go ahead and do so right there. So go ahead and do 8 rounds, and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so now that you have 8 rows, and go ahead and counting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to go ahead and take out my stitch marker, and for round 9, all I'm going to do is 4 decreases, invisible decreases. So what we're going to do is that is done into the front loops only. So you're going to go through 1, go through 2, pull through again. There's your first one. So go ahead and do 4 invisible decreases. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a slip stitch right here into the very last one. Chain 1 to secure it. Give it a little bit of a tail. And then we just are going to make sure that we sew these into there so that we hide those nice and good. If you don't have a darning needle, you can poke your hook through and grab it. But this is just how I do it. And I'm just going to go through the other side. Give it a little snip. And then this one up here, this is already pretty much closed. And so I really don't feel a need to like close it. It's already closed. So I'm going to take my needle, put it straight through the middle, go all the way down into the cat and just poke it out the front right here. Straight down the tail, all the way out the front. Make sure I'm pulling out the right end. See, and when I do that, it pulls down the center a little bit and totally fixes it. And there you go. Now all you have to do is embroider on the nose and stuff, and you can do that however you want. But there you go. You have a no-sew cat. And like I said, this works with any loaf cat pattern. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope I helped you guys. This is way more secure, not going anywhere. I really love doing this to all my loaf cats. And yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Look at that. That's adorable. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.